Come join us on one of the best adventures we ever had as we hike 25 miles rim to rim into the Grand Canyon. This video shows how we did the hike from North Kaibab through Bright Angel. We hope to share with you some of the lessons we learned along the way. We are three lifelong friends that decided last year to do this hike. Since we don't live near each other, we had to train independently. We're all new to hiking, but took this challenge very seriously. Since we're all over 40, we did a lot of research through Rim to Rim Facebook groups and listened to the Hiker Dude Show podcast with Brian Special. Safety is a priority, so we trained for over a year. Nina lives in Canada and has a background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She trains mostly on flat ground and focuses more time on her feet, hiking long distances. Chai is a physical therapist who lives in Illinois. She does weight training and hikes for both distance and elevation. My name is Eunice. I live in Southern California. To prepare for Rim to Rim, I hike weekly. Did the Tonto Trail via the South Kaibab in May and the Rim to River in August. And that's my husband and training partner, Rio. He also joins us on this hike. We got together in Temecula, California and drove 7 hours to the Mather campground located in the south rim of the park. We reserved this campsite for the duration of our stay here at the Grand Canyon. Although we also have hotel rooms, the campground serves as our backup accommodation should any of our other stays have problems, or for unforeseen reasons we get stuck in the canyon much longer than anticipated. The next day, we caught the 1:30 p.m. shuttle from the Bright Angel Lodge, which takes us to the North Rim. This drive takes about 5 hours. We took only our hiking gear and wore old clothes we planned to throw away so we didn't have to carry it on the trail. We brought our hiking food to prepare, but any extra stuff was left behind. There was a buffet-style dinner at the Kaibab Lodge where we stayed, which was our last opportunity for a high-carb meal before the long hike.
Turning on right now. Alright, this is us at the trailhead in the beginning. Hello. Trail. We're about to take our first step. We're in the North Kaibab right now. The time is 4:37 in the morning and the temperature is 40.
We're from San Carlos City. The day of the hike started with a 4 a.m. shuttle ride, 20 minutes to the trailhead. We had on light jackets, gloves, headlamps, and beanies to start. We used trekking poles and carried about 3 liters of water each. Perfect conditions right after sunrise along with the most magnificent views made this section of the hike the most enjoyable. We took our time making sure we are hydrating, eating, and taking electrolytes. A big concern we have is safety. We needed a way to get help in an emergency when there is no cell signal. I use a Garmin InReach Mini which has an SOS feature, and I also use it to communicate our position to our families periodically using the check-in feature.
Moment of truth, right? This came from Cottonwood. We can either go to Ribbon Falls, add 3 miles to our journey, or keep going this way to Phantom Ranch. What do you guys want to do? Ribbon Falls?
You want to go?
Let's go.
To the Ribbon Falls?
Yeah, let's go to Ribbon Falls. Yeah.
One of the best decisions we made was to stop by Ribbon Falls. The terrain was more rough and requires crossing the creek, but it was so worth it. We changed into water shoes or flip-flops to keep our hiking shoes dry. We had a long break and waded in the water, which kept us from overheating. After Ribbon Falls, we rejoined the North Kaibab Trail and quickly found ourselves in the section called The Box. The heat here on this day reached up to 117 degrees Fahrenheit. Some of the ways we mitigated this heat was to use reflective sun umbrellas, frog tugs, cooling towels, frequent rest, changing our socks, and hiking wet. We soaked ourselves in the creek from time to time, which was refreshing. The sun umbrellas in particular saved us. We were 10 to 15 degrees cooler under its shade. We brought supplies which included a first aid kit, change of clothes, water, shoes, and blankets. This added up to a total backpack weight of about 30 pounds. If we had to do this all over again, we would probably take less water, leave out the change of clothes, bring less snacks, and take a Mylar space blanket instead.
Alright, now we're in the Phantom Ranch area. We're right there.
After the heat of the canyon corridor, the Phantom Ranch provided much needed respite before the climb. Here you can buy lemonade, iced coffee, and snacks. We also bought a bag of ice we used to fill our water bladders and water bottles. We ate a large meal and sent a mule postcards to our families. It was the last opportunity to have flushable toilets until you exit the canyon. We stayed for about 2 hours waiting for the rest of the trail to have shade. The ascent up the Bright Angel Trail is as brutal as people say. We took long rest at Pipe Creek, Havasupai Gardens, 3 Mile Rest House, 1.5 Mile Rest House, and with plenty of short breaks in between. We took our time. As the sun went down, we found ourselves in pitch black darkness. We all had 3 headlamps, one for the descent down North Kaibab, another for the ascent up Bright Angel, and an extra one just in case. We found that despite the lack of direct sun, the rocks release heat. Hydration, nutrition, and electrolytes are more important than ever. Coming out of the Bright Angel trailhead, we took our victory picture at the sign, relieved and happy to be alive. Checked into our cabins at the lodge for a much-needed shower and sleep. The next day, we walked around South Rim, surveyed the trail, and could not believe we did it. We spent one more night at the campground and drove home the next morning, pontificating the whole way about our experience. Would we do it again? Oh yeah, we started planning next year's hike immediately on the drive home. Thank you for watching.